Welcome to the channel. I'm Stacy, and my goal here is to help you to be front of house ready for your worship services. In the last video, we covered the tones. Today, we're going to cover the parts for the song He Arose by Tommee Profitt and Phil Wickham. This one's in the key of E at 69 beats per minute. I doubled that so that my dotted eighth delays landed in the right places. So I doubled it to 139 beats per minute. But however you're able to set up your delay to get that to work, go for it. This song's in the key of E, like I said, and we're going to be playing some melodic stuff with kind of a drone, kind of a cello violin tone. So it's just with the reverb set with 100% mix. So you don't have any pick attack coming in or going out, just nice smooth ambience. And we're following some melodic parts. So it's going to help to move the song along without building dynamics too big until we need to. So some of the stuff's coming off of this A-shaped E chord, fretting the A at the 7th fret, D, G, and B at the 9th. We're going to have a B chord we're going to be coming off of. So let's see, we have the E. Here's an E sus4 with the B at the 10th fret, and then kind of that minor pentatonic scale would be the C sharp minor. That's the minor pentatonic, but we're also going to be hitting the sus4, the B at the 10th fret. And then a B chord in a D shape up here, which is also part of the E scale. Anyway, there's just a reference for a couple of things we're going to be doing as it relates to the chords. So for the intro, we're going to be starting on the D string at the 6th fret. We're going to strike that for a 6 count, and I'm alternate picking, but I'm only counting the downstrokes. 6th fret, the 7th fret, the 9th fret, and then an additional 6 count on that 9th fret. And then we repeat that, and that's the intro. So I'm going to run through that with all the effects. It'll sound like this. Once we've gone through that the 2 times, then we're into our first verse, and we're out for that part. And then when we do come in, it's on verse 2, and we will be fretting the A string at the 7th fret. And it's going to be the same thing. I'm alternate picking, but I'm only counting the downstrokes. It's a 6 count on the 7th fret, a 6 count on the 9th fret, a 6 count on the 12th fret, and then a 6 count on the 9th fret on the low E. An additional 6 count, so this is the second half of verse 2. A 6 count at the 7th fret, the 5th fret, and the 7th fret again. And that is the second verse section. And with all the effects, that'll sound like this. It's going to be the same kind of drone, 100% wet mix on the reverb, all the way up until we hit the bridge. So it'll sound like this. This has kind of a little bit of a drop coming out of that verse and into the chorus, and that does happen a few times as part of the style of the song. And it's fun because then when we do come in on the chorus, it's just huge dynamics, and it's just a lot of fun. You really feel that energy that the song is building. So now we're in our first chorus, and for this one, we're going to be on the G string at the 9th fret, the 11th fret, the 13th fret, and then the 13th fret on the D string. We're going to repeat that again, the 9th fret, 11th and 13th on the G, and then we're out. And this is another drop before we go into the verse. And with all the effects, that part will sound like this. So out of that, we're in verse 3. We're going to start that on the 9th fret of the G string to the 8th to the 11th on the D to the 10th on the B, and then the 9th on the B, the 11th on the G, the 9th on the G, the 9th on the D. And with all the effects, it'll sound like this. Now we're into another chorus section. This is going to be a chorus 1 and a chorus 2. Chorus 1 is going to start a G string at the 9th fret. I believe that's how we're going to start all of these parts. 9th fret on the G, 10th on the B, 9th on the B, 11th on the G. Repeat that completely. After we've repeated that, then we're going to be on the 9th on the G, the 10th on the B, the 12th on the B, and then the 11th on the high E. And then it's going to be the G on the 9th, the B at the 10th, and then this is the only time we break from a 6 count. We're going to hit the G at the 11th for a 10 count. And with all the effects, that chorus section will sound like this. And now we're into the bridge, and this is where the tracks on multi-tracks come in. Up to this point, if you listen to the track, you would hear what we just went over. Those melodies and even the way that we did it is there. It's just not being highlighted or shown as a guitar track. It might have been hidden in one of the cues tracks, but I didn't look for that stuff. I wanted to see what really stood out to me from the guitar track to give us a complete part to play. So coming out of that chorus, now we're going to be into the bridge. We're going to be hanging out on the 9th fret G string. We're going to be alternate picking. We're going to go through 8 6 counts with that drone effect. And then we're going to start palm muting with kind of a louder delay repeat. It's not kind of louder, it's quite a bit louder. And then the reverb mix is down. And we're going to do that 8 times. And then we go into the melodic stuff. So I'm going to run through the drone, into the transition, into the picking part, and then we'll go into the melodic lines that follow. Something like that. I don't have a click. Unfortunately, I'm not using the buds for this. So I'm not exactly sure if those repeats are hitting right where they need to in the middle, but it's something like that. So coming out of that, the bridge part's going to start to move into a melodic piece. And so we're going to be on the 9th fret, and we're going to do 2 rounds of down picks on that 6 count. And then we're going to go to the 11th fret, the 13th fret, back down to the 11th. And then we're going to go to the 13th, the 14th, the 13th, and the 11th. And then now we're going to do a single pass of 6 count on the 11th, a single pass on the 13th, and then a 2 pass of the 6 count on the 14th. And that's going to take us into our last big chorus section. And with all the effects, that part will be like this. Now we're going to be into our last big chorus section, and the snapshot I've got for this one is similar to the one we just used, only I added an octave down with a simple pitch. But that part is going to be the A string at the 7th fret, and let's see, we've got 2 passes of those downstroke 6 counts. We're going to be on the 7th fret on the A, the 7th on the low E, the 9th fret on the low E, the 5th fret on the low E. Then we repeat that part exactly, and then we begin the next section. Instead of on the 7th fret A, we're going to be on the 4th fret low E. To the 7th fret low E, to the 9th, back to the 5th. And then we'll repeat that first part, starting with the 7th fret on the A, go through the same changes. We do that twice, and then the final pass, we come back to the 7th fret on the A, and we do 3 6 counts. And then the song's over. So with all the effects, that part will sound like this. Found this one helpful. If you did subscribe and hit that like button for good measure. If you'd like the resources for this song, you'll find them at a link in the description box below. You'll also find the free Sunday starter pack for HX Stomp and Helix. The HX Stomp pack comes with 2 free presets, the tabs reference chart, and a MIDI controller guide. And the Helix Sunday starter pack comes with the 2 free presets as well as that tabs reference chart. All right, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.